What's up, Starcraft fans? You're watching a co-op mission. I'm CTG and I'm playing this time as Raynor. So, Raynor on Oblivion Express, that means spider mines. Go look in front of my ally. Now, there's no creep on the minimap, that means it might be Terran. So I might also be careful of that. Anyway, I'll go for my usual opening. I'll open with Supply Depot at 14 and then continue getting SCVs until 15 or 16 rather. And I'll send an SCV early to my expansion. The goal here is to get as many expansions as I can quickly. While there is no pressure on the map yet, the first wave on the Oblivion Express spawns at 4 minutes, and you have freedom to grow your economy until then. And also, at 4 minutes that's the time when you'll have your first Duskwings ready. So that means you're pretty safe from aggression in the early game, unless mutators are a thing. Anyway, you get an expansion right there, as soon as you get 400 minerals. Now, a lot of people do barracks first and get 4 marines, but consider the cost of the investment. That's 150 minerals for the barracks and 200 minerals for the marines. For that cost, you almost have a free command center. That is prohibitively expensive for me. Imagine if you got out a command center early, you could have gotten for that cost 7 SCVs. That's so much boost to your economy, and also you consider that your second mule is a lot faster, and that gets you more income. Each mule can give you 240 or 270 minerals, I believe. That is just so much lost income, especially in the early game. Early game income matters a lot more because you're still growing it. You still don't have full saturation. That's a much bigger part of your total income. And yeah, I don't think that going for Marines first is the most economically optimal choice as Raynor. I mean, you do have people saying that there's gonna be an advantage if you're gonna break your rocks earlier, but consider this: you're also mining with the command center first. There's a little distance, yes, but see, you're still mining, so you're still getting that income. And since you're breaking it really quickly with the Duskwings at 4 minutes, there's really not much of a downside if you go for command center first. Yeah, as you can see, even without using my Duskwings this game, my ally broke my rocks. I was talking so much about the opening that look at that, my ally broke down my rocks. That is very interesting. But okay, looks like the enemy will be tearing this game, so I will in fact need to be careful of nukes. That is a really hectic enemy race for Oblivion Express, just because of those nukes. For Raynor in particular, it's always nice to be able to micro your dudes in fights, and when you don't have the option, just because you're focused so much on trying to look for ghosts, that red spot on the map, it takes away from your ability to micro. Anyway, let's kill off these banshees while we're still in the early game. Just having the Hyperion follow this train so we can DPS it down. Actually, we should get another refinery. So for Raynor, early game gas is pretty important. It's really nice to have because that allows you to get your upgrades early on. Upgrades for your bio, such as the infantry and armor upgrades, the combat shields, the med packs. Also, you'll need to research the spider mines, the spider mine replenishment, as well as the Cerberus mines, because that makes your spider mines much more effective. And especially with the recent buff, or with the recent nerf to spider mines, you'll really need all the upgrades you can get.
Not enough minerals.
And let's get another pair of barracks there, so we can start getting our bio out a lot quicker. The rule of thumb, for Raynor apparently is to get 1 barracks for each command center you have. So right now I have 6 command centers, so I should have 6 barracks to go along with that. And that will optimize your production, so that you will be producing constantly as soon as you mine. Speaking of mine, I will be getting spider mines this game. I'll probably get... Oh, that's unfortunate placement of that cannon.
Normally, I'd encourage robbing.
That is so unfortunate. I really wanted to mine from my allies minerals. Anyway, I'm also starting to get the vultures. He has chrono boost on my engineering base, but currently I'm not getting anything on them. So I'd rather have him chrono boost on my tech lab. It's like the second wave is right about here. So I'll rally my troops to this area. And I don't want to... My army is still tiny at this point. So I'd rather have the Duskwings do my fighting for me. Okay, listen, my ally is going to be using the chrono boost. Okay, let's put down spider mines. And if you're new as Raynor, and you want to use spider mines, you don't need to max out on vultures. You don't need a lot of vultures. All you need to do is have these vultures and put replenish spider mine on autocast. And that is a very important thing to have as Raynor. When you rebuild a vulture, it costs 75 minerals, I think. 75 minerals. Compare that to the cost of building 3 spider mines. Just 45. Consider that, 45 minerals. That's almost half of the cost of building a vulture.
They're heading towards us now.
You're much better off just having the replenish spider mines autocast. You can see they're just rebuilding the spider mines and just constantly lay them down. And another benefit is that you can have this type of composition. You can see I have a bioforce as well as spider mines. That is a great benefit to have, where you can have an actual pushing force, because Raynor's bio is one of the strongest pushing forces in co-op. And well, I guess other commanders also have very powerful pushing force. But the thing is, Raynor's bio is very easily replenishable. You can reinforce very quickly. Okay, I'll try to put down some. Yeah, I'll use my top bars there. But yeah, when you have offensive power in bio as well as defensive power in spider mines, you become a very complete player. You become a very complete Raynor player. A lot of guys I see use vultures, and myself included when I did that 10 mutator run. But the thing is, you can only be one-dimensional if you max out on spider mines. Whereas if you actually have a bioforce, in addition to your vultures, you'll be very flexible and versatile as Raynor. You can do offense and defense. And right now you can see I'm trying to do a full clear. Just scan there to see if there are banshees hitting. Also, you can see the beauty of having a lot of barracks supporting my production. You can see I'm not flowing that many minerals, and I'm at 175 supply. That's with losses due to trading with the enemy.
We got enemy forces inbound on our base.
Okay, I'm momentarily dropping down to hundreds, and you can never mind. I'm back up to 176. Let's keep mining. Let's keep healing our base. Oh, that's a siege tank. We need to kill that. So when you're playing as Raynor, you want to watch out for things like splash damage. So I'm trying to snipe these siege tanks as early as possible. Now let's start putting down spider mines in the spawning location of the third, or the first set of double trains. Let's move that command center right there.
2 departures inbound.
And we're starting to get we're starting to get the detection since, once again, there will be nukes this game since the enemy is Terran. So I want to build my static defense before the nukes hit, and the best time for that is right before the first of the double waves hit. You can see my Bioforce has cleared house. So check out that minimap. The enemy base is already cleared, and we're now going to... Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the full clear this game. Let's try it. We bought time for our ally. He hasn't taken any losses on his static defense, and if he keeps building those static defense, he will have enough to actually kill off the trains on his own.
The main objective has been destroyed.
Now,
We have contained
both
the
trains are
target
down.
successfully.
Okay, the next train will be coming from the midwestern area.
I'm sending an airstrike now.
So let's start clearing out that base. Oh wow. Oh wow. They're actually rebuilding.
Chrono boost now. That should greatly increase the
Okay, the chrono boost is nice. I'm gonna be able to build a lot of units.
Our allies' base is launch detected.
Oh yeah, right as I say that,
Some visitors heading for our
where
base.
is that nuke? Oh,
They don't look
there it
too
is.
friendly.
Where is it? I don't see that ghost. Where is that ghost? I didn't even see that
Your
ghost.
forces are under attack. Our allies' base is under attack.
I didn't even see him coming.
Our allies'
That is really weird. Oh, there's another attack wave coming from the... It looks like my spider mice weren't able to quite finish them off, but the good news is we will be able to camp this base.
They've loaded
Oh
up
no,
the
that's
train.
Battlecruiser.
Make sure that cargo doesn't get delivered.
Oh man, science vessels as well. That's gonna do a lot of damage, but I'm currently maxed out.
Hyperion cooldown ready.
I also have I hear Hyperion cooldown ready. It's gonna give me so much pushing power. Okay, let's kill that last bunker over there.
Banshee airstrike ready for deployment.
Okay, so once you have cleared out the middle enemy base,
Destroyed.
or yeah, once you've cleared out all the enemies on the left side of the map, they will have a harder time rebuilding that base, just because the SCVs they build to rebuild the base
Down the hot period.
come from the command centers in all three spots. So once you clear out the SC orbital commands on this side of the map,
We are at maximum.
they will have a harder time rebuilding. Now, let's start mining, or let's start camping the area, and send the Hyperion. Yeah, you're going for the full clear, guys. That means my BIOS gonna be active, clearing out the enemy bases, but at the same time, my Vultures will be active. You can see the beauty of having both Bio and Spider Mines, and that goes to the strength of the replenishable Spider Mines. I can have my Bio going on offense, while my Vultures are going on defense. Okay, let's get ready to intercept that attack wave. Let's put our
Nuclear launch.
Marauders in front, just to be able to tank this force. Okay, I'm gonna be able to do a lot. Oh, nice spot by my ally. And also, it helps that I already have detection. I already have detection ready for that attack wave, or that ghost rather. That means there's a ghost up, there's a siege tank up there. Okay, let's see their Spider Mines in action.
Banshee airstrike ready for deployment.
Yeah, that's gonna kill those.
I'm calling down an airstrike.
That's gonna kill those Marines off as soon as they spawn. Okay, so we're just gonna reinforce our bio here. Well, at the same time, as you can see, I'm not really using control groups. I'm using F2. The only control group I have is for my Vultures, and that is so I can instantly command my force as soon as they drop.
Nuclear launch detected.
And then, as soon as I A-move, I immediately recall my Vulture group, so I can put down Spider Mines. That makes me
Contract offers a big
That makes
bonus
me
for the trains on the third rail,
able to
but it's
control
still
my-
good for me.
my
Good for the good of the sector.
my entire force with using fewer actions.
Main objective destroyed.
Well done, warriors. Well done.
There we go. The second train is done, and now we can spend more of our time clearing out.
Forces are
And you can see with our production, with our multiple command centers and barracks, we are able to
base is under attack.
stay maxed out even when we are pushing the enemy base. Okay, let's keep. Again, bio is not the most sustainable of forces. You need. It's not the most. It's not the most sturdy of forces. You will need to replenish constantly, but with a lot of mule income, as well as the multiple barracks
Bonus objective.
and the constant production, I am able to stay at near maximum supply. Anyway, we're just about finishing the last part of the enemy base. Oh, there's another bunker there. Let's finish these guys off. And I think there's a banshee there. Yeah, let's use a scan. Finish off those banshees. Okay, my vulture's a little bit late. I should have had the spider mice ready, and that is a mistake on my part. But nonetheless, you will see that my spider mines just clearing house. Or actually, they're actually being cleared right now. Oh man, the enemies are really. You can see the effect of the spider mine nerf here. The enemy's really good at clearing spider mice now. Oh man.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Okay, let's keep putting out spider mines. I mean, they won't have wars for forever. The escort wave is finite, whereas my minerals are, well, they're also finite, yes, but
Coming for our base. Stay frosty.
I have a lot more. Oh, I'm dropping supply. Oh man, these forests that drop right on top of my bio. I'll need to support them. I'll need to support my bio. Okay, I'm rising back in supply. It's good news. Okay.
Main objective has been destroyed.
Okay, did we clear it?
Confirmed. We've delivered a deft strike.
Yes, looks like we did. Looks like we did get a full clear
Been a pleasure working with you.
of the Oblivion Express. That makes me really happy, since I have full clearing Oblivion Express. Not that easy in Starcraft and co-op. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for what else to do, please leave that in a comment. And as you can see, we're getting that EXP, and the score screen indicates that yes, we were able to almost triple our allies' kills and get a lot more damage to trains with our spider mines. Alright, see you.